Chief calls for an end to unsafe land clearing practices. One family honors their late father by giving back. Social Cohesion Department explains what it does. And we bring you the top regional and international headlines of the day.
From Safe TV headquarters in South Rival Gardens, this is Safe TV Headline News with George Gonzalez.
Today is Tuesday, March the 27th, 2018, and this edition of Headline News is now being streamed live on our YouTube channel as well as Facebook. Thank you for joining us. Move over Caribbean Airlines. American Airlines is coming to Guyana. The Dallas, Texas-based carrier is aggressively expanding into Central and South America. Starting in December, American Airlines will fly from Miami, Florida to Chedijagan. Minister of Public Infrastructure David Patterson expressed pride with the new development, saying, "This will coincide with the launch of the newly expanded Chedijagan International Airport and demonstrates a confidence in Destination Guyana not only as a desirable tourist destination, but as an emerging oil economy as well." The government has been working at various levels to provide more options to travelers to and from Guyana to North America with increased airlift, and American Airlines' commitment to Destination Guyana is recognition of the government's work since coming into office in 2015. Tickets for the new route will go on sale in April. While the price of tickets have yet to be announced, many persons feel that the increased competition will translate to better prices and services for all Guyanese travelers. One local family plans to honor their late father by giving back. Here's Esther Sobers.
Easter is approaching, which means it's flying season. It's a time of the year when many families will take their children kite flying nationwide. However, the Marcus family has decided to ensure that hundreds of children will be able to partake in the beloved pastime. In a telephone interview, Jemima Marcus spoke about the initiative.
All about the foundation. My father, he was a lover of Easter, and every single year he carried us out and help me put up a kite and all these different stuff. And the currently the feeling that Easter brings, the kites in the sky decreasing, the amount of kites in the sky decreasing, everybody on the phone, nobody playing with each other, like the children. It's a whole different generation. So we're just trying to give back to the community and try to get back this old nostalgic feeling.
His father, the late Pastor James Marcus, died 2 years ago from cancer. While he was alive, he would share kites to children of Working Ross Workmobile and Lodge. His 5 children have decided to form a James Marcus Foundation to continue their father's legacy.
Just to give back to the community, give back to the youth, give back to the younger generation, so that it's all to show the love and all that.
1,500 kites are expected to be distributed tomorrow, March 28th at 10 a.m. at the church building located at 40 Durban Street, and the children are encouraged to come to receive their free kite. While children enjoy receiving their free kite, Marcus noted the family also distributes school supplies to the less fortunate children.
Kites is just around Easter time, like when school time comes around, we would share out like books and classroom equipment and stationery, and give them bags and lunch kits, stuff to start off the school year and school term. If mostly for the less fortunate who are not able to, acquire all the different stuff that they need for school, we would try to help out in those areas.
If you would like to contribute to the foundation, you can make contact with James Marcus Foundation on 679-0585 or 227-5724. For Channel 2 Headline News, Esther Sobers.
Thanks, Esther. 22-year-old Ian Charles appeared before the Georgetown Magistrates Court today and was not required to plead to the charge of manslaughter. It is alleged that on March 22, 2018, at Kairai Cove Creek in the Barima River, Northwest District, he unlawfully killed Lawrence Leon, his 18-year-old stepson. The prosecution objected to Charles being released on bail on the grounds that he was captured by the police and taken to the crime scene, but during which he escaped. He was later recaptured by the police. Charles was remanded to prison and transferred the case to the Mabaruma Magistrates Court. According to reports, Leon, Charles, and his reputed wife were drinking alcohol together on the day in question. An argument ensued, and Charles allegedly stabbed Leon in his left upper back. Leon died while receiving medical treatment. Fire Chief Marlon Gentle warns the general public against unsafe land clearing practices. High winds and dry weather create the perfect conditions for kite flying. Unfortunately, this is also a recipe for fire. As such, Fire Chief Marlon Gentles advises the general public to refrain from using fire as a means of land clearing.
As you know, Guyana has been experiencing, and especially on the coastline, some pretty dry spells over the last 2 weeks or so. And we have been experiencing an increasing outdoor fires. Most of these fires, if not all, have been set by persons. And we suspect that these fires are being set to clear lands and to clear these open communal spaces for recreational activities, especially as the Easter season is on us. We are appealing to members of the public to desist from using this method of land clearing.
Many persons have used this method to clear communal lands in preparation for Easter activities throughout the years. However, this method can often have unintended consequences.
The fires have been spreading to public infrastructure, have been spreading to utility poles, have been spreading to culverts and bridges and damaging these vital pieces of infrastructure. Also, members of the public who are in these areas that the burnings are occurring are experiencing difficulty in their homes, difficulty breathing. Persons who have asthmatic conditions are also being affected, and therefore we ask you, the members of the public, to be our brother's keeper.
Aside from destroying homes, these fires also cause health and logistical problems for the whole community.
When you set these fires, there is also a lot of negative effects on the downstream that are affecting members of your community, members of the public. It's also obscuring traffic at some stages, and it's presenting us with some more challenges of moving more equipment and more personnel to scenes when these could be avoided.
The fire chief also had some advice for parents with children who are home for Easter vacation.
School is closed now, there's the Easter holidays on. Ensure that the kids are being properly supervised when you leave them. Ensure that they don't have access to matches, lighters, and other things that could cause fires. Ensure that they also have the safe type of equipment to play with. You know, some kids are very adventurous, and sometimes they would put their hands on maybe even an electric iron or some type of a blender or this kind of stuff for their own play. Ensure that these things are properly locked away and stored away so that they don't have access to them.
Don't go away. After the break, Department of Social Cohesion explains what is social cohesion.
Accessories, perfumes, and a whole lot more. Remember, this amazing sale happens for 3 days. Thursday the 29th and Saturday the 31st of March, and it concludes on the 1st of April, that's Easter Sunday. So come down and enjoy major discounts right here in Clearance. Always keeping you in style.
Seems like people will try just about anything to lose weight these days. But nothing works better than proper dieting and exercise. So if you're guilty of eating the wrong foods, not finding time to exercise, or can't afford a gym, join Safe TV Channel 2 for Body and Spirit. Aerobics workout with Dick Nunez.
Hello, I'm Dick Nunez. Welcome to Body and Spirit Aerobics.
Weekday mornings from 7 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. Don't hesitate. Act now, because your greatest wealth is your health.
Welcome back. Today, Lance Corporal Clifton Pilu of the Georgetown City Constabulary was committed to stand trial in the High Court for the rape of a 16-year-old boy. Following a paper committal before the Georgetown Magistrates Court, Pilu was released on $500,000 bail pending his hearing at the High Court for the indictable offense. The charge alleged that on August 15, 2017, he engaged in sexual activity with a minor at the city constabulary headquarters. Vendors will be able to sell for free on Easter. Esther Sobers tells us more.
Good news for vendors who are considering about vending for Easter, as the Mayor and City Council has announced that vendors will not be required to make payments for spots around the city during this year's Easter holidays. The announcement was made during the statutory meeting of the Council on Monday by Town Clerk Royston King, who disclosed that the matter was not discussed at the level of the Social Development Committee of the Council. However, not everyone is in favor of the non-payment for vending, as Mayor Patricia Chase Green recommends for fees to be implemented. Green expressed that there is a cost attached to the cleaning up of the seawall and other areas following the Easter celebrations, citing the city will have to pay for it. Over the years, the council has implemented a fee for vending on the seawalls and other locations in aiding the cleanup of the after celebration. Nonetheless, the Castrop City Hall plans to implement vending fees next year for Easter vendors. For Channel 2 Headline News, Esther Sobers.
Thanks, Esther. Nicole Correa, Company Secretary of Oakville Airport Incorporated, has filed legal proceedings for libel against the National Media and Publishing Company Incorporated, which publishes the Kaicher newspaper, and also suing the editor, Adam Harris. A press release explained that Correa has filed for damages in excess of 5 million Guyana dollars committed against her between the 2nd of March 2018 and 11th of March 2018, contained in a series of articles published in Kaicher News. The libel proceedings have already been filed in the High Court. Today, the Ministry of the Presidency, Department of Social Cohesion, informed the public as to the responsibilities of their department. The Ministry of the Presidency, Department of Social Cohesion, today hosted a sensitization session. The purpose of the event was to give persons a greater awareness of the role of the department. This brings us to the question, what is social cohesion?
Social cohesion, it is a progressive process of enhancing social interaction, integration, and harmony.
Some may feel that social interaction is difficult, but Technical Officer within the Department of Social Cohesion, Olive Gopal, describes this social interaction as a very common action.
When you go to the market is an example of social interaction. Those of you who are party goers, when you go to the clubs and so forth, that is a form of social interaction. And when you go to these places, it does not matter who's the person next to you. You go there for one thing. You go to either to shop, you go to party, you go to be entertained.
The department is charged with facilitating these social interactions, as they are the first key steps to bringing about social harmony.
So we each have that obligation to ourselves to ensure that we are part of that process. And that process can sometimes be complicated depending on our perception of the persons or the players of the process.
Social cohesion is crucial for growing economies such as Guyana. Every citizen is needed to help the nation progress to its fullest potential.
So if we have a positive outlook on what social cohesion should be, it means that we're filtering that down to our families, there'll be less conflicts in the communities, and then everybody will work together for sustained socio-economic benefits. Because think about it, if in communities where families are divided, or the residents of the communities are divided, the focus is on the conflict as against the economic opportunities that can emerge if the perspective is different, correct?
The Department of Social Cohesion pushes social integration. This often comes in the form of social events, cultural events, workshops, public sensitization sessions, and certain skills training programs. Gavin Shepard, aka Pepsi, is wanted by the police for questioning in relation to murder committed on Muhammad and Jamila Munir, which occurred on April 17, 2017 at Good Hope East Coast, Demerara. Anyone with information leading to the arrest of Gavin Shepard, aka Pepsi, is asked to contact the Guyana Police Force on telephone numbers 226-4585 or 911. Join us after the break for your regional news, international news, and more. Need a ride around town and beyond? Look no further than Oasis Ride Taxi Service. With affordable prices and some of the best drivers in the business, we've been delivering prompt and reliable service to Guyana for over 16 years. We also offer tours, chauffeur service, and even car rentals. You can call us at 231-5554 or 225-5496. For deals, specials, and more information, find our page on Facebook, Oasis Ride Taxi Service. Let's go.
It's the big, unforgettable Easter Super Sale happening right inside the clearance for 3 days. Thursday the 29th, Saturday the 31st of March, and Sunday the 1st of April, and that's Easter Sunday. Come down and enjoy up to half off all your church attire for the Easter season. And for those of you heading out to fly your kites, do so in style with a wide collection of casual wear. A wide variety of name brand sneakers, also huge discount on jeans, short pants, ladies' dresses, accessories, perfumes, and a whole lot more. Remember, this amazing sale happens for 3 days. Thursday the 29th and Saturday the 31st of March, and it concludes on the 1st of April, that's Easter Sunday. So come down and enjoy major discounts right here in clearance. Always keeping you in style.
Seems like people will try just about anything to lose weight these days. But nothing works better than proper dieting and exercise. So if you're guilty of eating the wrong foods, not finding time to exercise, or can't afford a gym, join Safe TV Channel 2 for Body and Spirit. Aerobics workout with Dick Nunez.
Hello, I'm Dick Nunez. Welcome to Body and Spirit Aerobics.
Weekday mornings from 7 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. Don't hesitate. Act now, because your greatest wealth is your health.
Welcome back. Here's BB Backus with the regional and international headlines of the day.
Barbados' tourism industry has been voted the #1 spot on the 2017 Destination Satisfaction Index. Over 70,000 travelers were interviewed around the world, giving their feedback on 20 categories, including beaches, accommodation, cuisine, and shopping. In the end, Barbados had the highest overall world score, 8.8 out of 10 of the 144 countries included. The destination also ranked highest in the accommodation category and highest in the Americas region, ahead of Bermuda and the Bahamas. In Jamaica, Ambassador Dr. Nigel Clark has been named as the country's next Minister of Finance and Public Service. Dr. Clark's appointment to the cabinet comes 3 weeks to the date he won a by-elections for the St. Andrews Northwest seat, and 2 weeks since he took the oath of office as the country's newest member of parliament. And in international news, gold castings of the hands of South Africa's first black president, Nelson Mandela, have been sold for $10 million in Bitcoin. Canadian cryptocurrency exchange firm Arbitrate bought 4 gold castings of the late South African president's hands. The firm said it planned to launch a global Golding Hands of Nelson Mandela tour to educate young people about the anti-apartheid icon's life. This is the first time artifacts have been sold in Bitcoin. And finally, Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov accused the U.S. of colossal blackmail and said there were few independent countries left in modern Europe. The expulsion of 140 Russians by 25 nations is thought to be the largest in history. It was done in response to allegations that Russia was behind the poisoning of an ex-spy in Salisbury, southern England. Russia has denied any involvement. Reporting for Channel 2 Headline News, Bibi Bacchus.
Thanks, Bibi. Now for your 7-day weather forecast, this week's spiritual attraction schedule, and today's foreign currency exchange rates. And that's Channel 2 Headline News for this Tuesday evening. As we take our leave, we invite you to find Channel 2 Headline News on Facebook, YouTube, and our website, headlinenewsguyana.com. You can also tune in tomorrow morning at 6:30 for a rebroadcast, and Wednesday evening at 7 o'clock for more news. For now, I'm George Gonzalez, signing out from this newscast, saying thank you for welcoming us into your homes, and do have a blessed evening.